What's happening, everybody? Steve here, Rake and Profit over at rakeandprofit.com. Coming back to you with another video. Beautiful day here in Connecticut. Just getting done with a run. Sweat my you-know-what off. And I want to talk about the top niches that I'm flipping right now from eBay to Amazon. So for the folks who have been following my journey, you probably already know. I buy items from ebay.com. They show up to my house, and once they get to my house, essentially I inspect them, I open them all up, I list them with GoToLister. Big shout out to GoToLister. I throw them all in a box, multiple boxes, and then I ship them out the door. So it's really simple. It's not drop shipping, and I'm actually possessing the physical products, inspecting them, making sure they're authentic, so on and so forth. And literally in the last month alone, I crossed $57,000 in total sales, and I ran my numbers, and I'm a tad bit over $13,000 in bottom line profit, which is absolutely fantastic considering I'm working from home. I'm only putting in about 5 to 10 hours a week. I have a team who orders everything from ebay.com. It shows up. I just hired a new gentleman. He's actually 72 years old, believe it or not. He doesn't look a day over 60 years old, and wow, it's hot out today. But I was shocked when he told me his age, because my previous lister, he was 35, 36. He quit. He got a new job. Still a good friend of mine. But yeah, that's why I'm able to only work 5 to 10 hours a week, because I have help right now. But in this video, I wanted to share the top niches I'm flipping right now, because, if you were to ask me maybe a year ago, what are the top niches I'm flipping, I would tell you DVDs, I would tell you books, and I would tell you board games. And things have really switched up a lot. I've actually increased my ASP, which is otherwise known as my average selling price. I've increased it from about $38 per item. The average item I was selling for about $38 when I average out the number of sales minus, how much volume I've sold. It was around 38. Now it's over $60. And how have I done that? I've learned about a ton of new niches, a ton of new categories, and I'm going to share those with you today. Now, I do want to say, depending on when this video comes out, I'm having a live webinar all about how I've done over $500,000 in sales in the last year, flipping from eBay to Amazon. It's 100% free. There's 500 virtual seats. That's what our software allows. So if you want to come to that, it's actually going down on August 3rd at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So I'm literally going to share the softwares I use, how I'm buying, how I'm analyzing, how I'm finding really good deals. I'm going to share a lot of secrets of the trade, because I'll tell you right now, from 18 months ago when I first started this to today, I've learned so much. I've grown so much. I've made so many mistakes, and I'm going to share a lot of that in the training. So definitely register for that. I'll put the link down below, but come check that out. But let me share the top niches and categories I'm in right now, okay? So books, I'm actually not even really messing with books right now anymore from eBay to Amazon. I actually find, for me personally, I prefer selling new items. So most of the items I sell are new, and for books, you don't want to sell books as new. That's the easiest way to get in trouble. For me, with the different rules and laws that have come out, not laws, but like there's lawyers that are suing people for selling books. I got a counterfeit claim the other day from a textbook that I purchased from a thrift store. It wasn't even an eBay to Amazon flip, and I had to put a plan of action together, and I beat the case, and it was really stressful. And there's just a lot of counterfeits and issues on the market. It actually was a counterfeit book, so that was on me. I made a mistake, to be honest. I didn't think it was counterfeit, but anyways, long story short, kind of got in trouble, but I overcame that, and my account's clean. It wasn't even an eBay to Amazon flip. That's the funniest thing. Out of the 12,000 products I flipped, I had no issues from eBay to Amazon, and then I have a book from a freaking thrift, and it's like, yeah, it is what it is. So I'm pretty much done doing textbooks right now. I think the waters are really murky and filled with sharks, and there's a lot of publishers coming down. So for me, I'm good. So I'm actually out of books. DVDs is still probably the top category that I'm flipping right now. Well, it's not necessarily the top category that I'm buying anymore, but my inventory is probably still like 60% plus DVDs, because I have a replens list of over 5,000. I have a lot of DVDs in my inventory from the last year. At least DVDs that I've replenished and good leads. But DVDs is still number one, but I've actually transitioned to electronics. That's probably the the top niche that I'm dealing with now, consumer electronics. So anything from, could be webcams to mouses to, it could be, you know, circuit breakers. It could be anything that's an electronic item. It could be within the business and industrial category. It could be consumer electronics. It could be, you know, camera equipment, so on and so forth. Anything that's an electronic, okay? Number 3, video games. I still flip a lot of items in the video game category. I would say that's probably number 4. I would say number 3, so we got DVDs, electronics. I would say the third one in line, I've been doing a ton of toys. So many toys that I've been buying from eBay to Amazon. And again, I'm probably 99% new condition. I sell mostly new. I do very little used, although I think there's huge opportunities with used, with even DVDs, electronics, still books. I mean, Joji Davenport, I think he's doing, what, over 20 grand a month with used textbooks. So, I mean, there's a lot of opportunities, but I would say right now, DVDs, electronics, toys, video games. I still flip quite a bit of board games. There's just not as many opportunities on the market. So those are the, you know, really the top niches I'm flipping. I do flip some home and garden as well. And of course, there's other subcategories that I'm flipping, but those are really the top 4, I would say. The DVDs, CDs, the video games, the toys, and the electronics. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'm pumped up. Just crossed 57,000 last 30 days. Profit, tad over 13,000 in profit that I'm making from my business, which is crazy. I'm doing it from home 5 to 10 hours a week. If you want to learn how I built this up, and again, it's not going to happen overnight. I've been doing this for 18 months, this specific model, even more than that. Check out my live training, August 3rd. It's going down 7 p.m. Eastern time. I'm going to cover so much information. I'm going to answer questions. I'm going to have some giveaways. So hopefully I'll see you guys there. And with that being said, much love, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.